Évocation, mais tu vas arriver dans mais tu bien, mais tu quoi? Et tu es gens, et tu es au camp, et tu sors au camp, et tu es maman. Maintenant, on va travailler mais actually RONG. No mieux mot, na on est, Irwa autoisan. Ebe sunu meda honi me, toi be tonotana avec adudu. Ovagbera ebe modasunu gotoi esano sema we dage mi reverio wone ebuno semana naturally Edo State mele mi ebune bun e mo bonde no awasa mi no temo atamaile ono gbon ovagbera beze nada mi emi da dia beje mi dia nada mi ono ton sema oto esana bien ma débat naturally ene sikema na ni mareve ko ribe kyondo oto naturally Edo State bada mi aga emi va de wone boni o asugode o seveji maje adeigo ono eva government rie na re mi wono to o asugode eje na wone keje o seveji maje emata olata maigbe vada ge besan diario iri evo dia ade oyi ivo kinsande ki no sono ba ki rekba ande ki sabolo mi osele keke evo wana osele vada ge okoto isan are mi tem ade okiyi oni ande ki choy ambrosali no mu uwa ebere wevo ma wata ge ene wuna umulu de mu malu pokere wale esan pa eta yo o abungbe esan ide eda esan da yo eken abo eba egbe oro lokile otore no de mina modasunu gwa sewi otoi ibiniya ngweda gwanuwa weki mieda gbon somebody mo wole yo uwa riwo va gbonye gwanuwa opa kino onuwa ni erede monori ave ni mona gbonde ke ereda mun oya no ne sanvai wa chiesan onuwa ni oda se wo bo pokida diario bimaluje bimakiluje ne dari ero no diario gema ejo okpa makin emo mailu aigbolo emi no diario oni eba choli eba gbore yen je eba gbore lomi je eba gbore vai je ne bu choli history no se mai vesa ene wo na nature naturally ibini eda do fear de no na da mie iwo ha esande kira wan ena ya ke a wan on the fi de no ni ole ma ti kutu agboni kutu iwo ha esan rebe metemo tamayin oni enevo ibini na mare yen je ne fi de no ole vunjiribe nada mie kutu agbon oni ole maki ge rambudonia mawakine be sunuje wo to esan ebe san re changer oni honore ibini shande choli oba no sele also to esan okila ata oda yo imande san imono sele mahin kwa kweda kota no diario osonoba ole are pai iwo kinsan eso ne kidado to be ju obowe kione mona do yo elevario owo ramude vago yo elimiesan o italo mio elimiesan wo talo Owoni onodi odi talo keke. Amude ebe ne ewo ibini na tawe mama oye mwata. Maji imosi bini. Ọmọ Ìgbò bí o wọlé. Ọmọ ìbí abálé. Ima wa bele. Ona zene dado fione mirere deno. Amude idage ima osemama fekelu. Mai horia emoi. Mai sabo van. Ma wolo semasha. Oreda yone ronegeni. Idoro lumai mino diayana. Oni ebe nare yenje ni ebo chori history. Ima mieso tivo. An ebe rivekio emwata olino. One mwata no rivekio da donchi enewe na wacholi binina. I aka esa inava. Ivo kesa no ne jobi ebo obebe do twa. Ne da choli bini ele no. Ima wa bele ma wo oele. Ono kida do chen ima wa yen le bi ma re changer. Oleze ne da mu malu. One mina odari ya mu ma ho no ri ya wo asha. Ma ho na fie mi rere de no ne mi jabe bo ebo keke no dia. We wa save sanya ukba ribo, emi soso ribo, uwa ebe oyo ni ayeta emi ejada ade oria komo ejada rukumo no ya ne buchori hospital imai moi beboki da diario. The government a rigore nya onigo aro ese ibini eni onigo awofo. Amo ebare tinwokun ejada na ebare tinwokun ya ibini oje. Ukutu wa ebe keke ibini eje. Amo ejada muhere weke denya ibini oje. Epuware tarebe ibini reveje. Ne woki wori wo toisa. Abe akida mie eni ma woki ze manda yo ne dewo dalwa ne ma ni government talo e sabo talo. Se de woki do shema ni ene na ibini ya ma wayele si eno jeno se ma wo se de woki do shema ugode ma wayele. Onde mi no oda jabebe wo mama ba ma egbe. Oleze imani wokan esan soso, imani wokan esan eso, manda do kugbe. Ende ru won mugo de bi ne ribuwa. Manda yo emi no daya ma ho no se ye. Muke ma ho ni oja ne wonare male ni wokan ma ni do se ya lo no jani. Oye manda do muke manda do muyi akugbe esan gbelokoto akugbe ne bocholi esan focus association mada do mukbo and ejaje na ya mati woke sarele eneri wuwa o eneri bu homugu de va wo va jakugbe na rekondo kona amude o abungbe esan de ona abungbe eluma mi gbe eva se mi soso eva bon wo ba so ni Benin na ku ibe sa iwo kesa ele bon vi jerebe ene wo Benin na eva bon ma bonele va wo va hoya va jakubo gbe na re lo ne mi na si wo tore so that imake amo Esan state ele a chancele ma chancement ma waye gwa ne akugbe no sele amude eku ole elu mare no kore gbodo o kiri house hodo so o ashuwa no sole ma wore re wihu ekiyima ewo gwo yan ewo ki odoma ma waye gwa no ele ha mausa ma wozoni gun obone ma fe ke chancement ma fe ke alo sema onai odime yonime tamaba oso damina va wo we ado ejuwere ajo na weke adu ne buchori Facebook uku gwano Esan Focus Association wa gbin be obo so that aki muono rea veke uwa. Na ta jo ebare rone emonashan. My home Abaman nohwa naturally a homo. Oreka o no lo nemina. Ono je seleni naturally oba. Ewar igbo ijela ebechone oba no sele. Oni dadwa ni a homo. Ina homo no alumina diario. A homo da yo oleka va chonseva ni ma chonsema. Ayo ono leon ya suwa ole sabogboria. Ono je no seleni odado no je ojirwa talo no jirwa ni ahomotaro. Iri ojirwa ni ahomotaro na homoreda mone mofjoguto. Oleze ase erive jajenya. Bago wo baji makugbe. Ejaki jenanya mawaye guano osema olemaki onimasha. Namude mai bunsewa mare chin steti bonebo no semani. Bago wo bajakubogbe. Sombare babare weho.
This that the name Esan, the heartbeat of Edo State, came into being. This was not born out of mercy or self-acclaimed superlative, but it was born out of a combination of hard facts and truths drawn from the testimony of her casualties.
Yes, amen.
Good evening, everyone out there. Permit me to use this very moment to once again appreciate those that are putting hands together on deck in making sure the Esan Focus Association that has come to stand in the gap for the Esanite continues as a realistic venture. I appreciate every one of us out there, supporters of Esans worldwide, lovers of truths across human community here on planet Earth. I also use this very opportunity to say thank you to the God of our ancestors, the energies, our very own fathers that has existed before us, that have emerged to come and awaken us from within our subconsciousness for we to stand to begin to fight against the traditional Talibans that has always been there in their dominatory and supremacy concept to Talibanize us. And we the Esans are saying never again, we cannot be Talibanized. And we are emerging on board to come and free our Esans people from the shackles of the traditional Talibans that has always propagated propaganda and tempered on the already made histories of the Esan people. And we that has been called by the reincarnate spirit of our ancestors to come and stand in the gap without fear of favor, to come and stand in the gap without hate, to come and stand in the gap without abusing anyone, but to rightly sensitize the Esanite, so that they will begin to stand and uphold the integrity of the Esan that has always been from time immemorial. I thank us all. Once again, I thank us all. Those of us that have stood up with all doggedity and tenacity in making sure we come together as Esan Focus Association to begin to poke nose and to begin to focus in every areas that we deem fit necessary to set our gaze upon that which concerns Esans. Brothers and sisters, I greet us all once again. I remain my humble self, in the person of Aigbe Erodare Okosun, Omonis and Bieli. As you can see from behind your screen there, as it is titled, to all Esanites out there, the time has come for we to free ourselves from the propaganda and the dominatory standard of the traditional Talibans that are trying to Talibanize us, the Esan people. There are traditional Talibans out there that are trying to Talibanize us with all manner of fear, that are trying to shut us up for we not to stand in the gap. They have agents from right, left, and center to begin to emerge, to threaten us with all manners of abuse, to demoralize our high morale. I am here to stand in the gap for the Esanite, to tell us that our morale should continue to be high. We need to continue to square up our morale so that we begin to recalibrate the integrity of the Esan people that has been long ago undermined and marginalized. Seeing and knowing fully well that by reason of this propaganda oneness that we subjected ourselves to, the Esan land is undeveloped, mostly undeveloped. The Esan land is not adequately tendered unto. It's not appropriately tendered unto. By this, even looking at our history that has been long ago distorted by reason of political and monarchical influence, they distorted the Esan history just to make sure that they subject Esan people to continue to be as unto them their second, to continue to be as unto them their children. This we deem fit as Esan people, well-meaning Esan people. This we deem fit to emerge to the table of adjustment, to come and make sure we sit in the table of adjustment, in the dining table of the Esan people, to come and make sure we sit in the dining table of the Elimi Esan, for we to come and begin to put our voices out without fear of favor, so that the shackles of the traditional Talibans that has been there to Talibanize the Esan people will not come to stay. The veil and the ancient propaganda of these traditional Talibans, we the Esan people in our minds, in our intelligence, and in our accurate diplomacy, we are coming to tear down the veil of these traditional Talibans. We have no fight against anybody. We have no hate against anybody. But we are calling our Esan people because Oduma Amahin. We need to arise. We need to wake up. And we need to begin to narrate our history for ourselves. Any history that you have always heard that has been narrated, do not take it, because these are not history of Esans. Come and listen to the Esan people. We are the one who have right to define ourselves to the world. Nobody should narrate the Esan history, because we the Esan people